Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi, I'm Italian, and I think that before starting off with today's video, I'd need to make a few disclaimers. First of all, I'm a teacher for blind and visually impaired people, which means that I might be needing to know how to do this, even though I'm not blind myself. Blindness is a spectrum, which means that, for example, a legally blind person might know where the window is, so they might turn to lights or they might see shadows of people. So that doesn't mean they're not blind, but that blindness is a spectrum that has several degrees. So there's the completely blind person, but also someone who can see some things to a small extent and still be considered legally blind. The same is for visual impairment. So there are visually impaired people that are almost blind, but also visually impaired people who can see a lot of things. Then there are the people like myself who use glasses that have not a perfect vision but still can see almost anything they need to, so they're not visually impaired. One thing that I realized thanks to my job is that a lot of my visually impaired students find fascinating this concept that when I'm not wearing glasses, some of them see better than I do. So basically the difference between a visually impaired person and normally sighted wearing glasses is that those who wear glasses and whose glasses manage to get them into this range that is considered normal vision are not visually impaired, even though they could actually see worse than some visually impaired people when they're wearing glasses. The difference is that with my kind of correction, I almost see like a normal person does. The problem is this doesn't work for makeup, because of course you can't do your eye makeup while wearing glasses because it's really impractical. So I have to take my glasses off, as I did right now. I'm not wearing contact lenses, and what I see is, maybe I can show you. Right now I'm around 1 meter away from my camera, so I'll show you what I can see. In order to easily do your makeup, you have to stand from a certain distance to your mirror. So my problem is that distance isn't enough for me to see, and you know, nowadays it's fashionable this winged eye or cat eye eyeliner thing, and it's not really practical, not really easy to do with when you can see yourself properly. So maybe one day I could do a makeup tutorial for people who have really bad vision but still love makeup. I've been made fun once by someone who couldn't understand why I was doing my makeup if I was wearing glasses, because I realized then that people usually wear glasses when they don't want to do their makeup. They find it funny if someone wears glasses and also does her makeup. I never realized that before someone told me. So let me know here down in the comments if that's also something you think or you do, that you don't wear makeup when you wear your glasses. Before wasting any more time, I'd like to start off with the video. I usually don't do foundation. I don't know, I don't like the feeling of having so many layers of things on my face. So I'm not doing foundation as a blind girl either, but I think you just do it on your face and then touch like everything and then you're done. I just realized that I have an issue. I can't see my makeup around me without my glasses because I don't have a good contrast between my floor and my things. I think I forgot my makeup brush because I can't find it. Just a second. So I'm wearing a green dress, so I think I'm going to coordinate my makeup with this. So not doing a general makeup, but something that goes with this dress. I'd start off with this really light color because it complements well with, or maybe this one, this grey, because I think it complements well that's what I usually do in order to see what I'm doing. And I find it funny that I still try to see well what I'm doing, because this is the distance where I keep my makeup when I look for it and try to do. But this time I'll try to do it like a blind girl, so I'm not watching what I actually do. I can make it like this. And I know this one is the part where I have like the lighter color, and this here should be the grey in it. So let's take the grey. I don't think I'm inside, yeah, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm doing it on my lid, but not all of it, just this part, because I don't know, I have the feeling that if I do this part, it doesn't look good on me. So I usually do like once or twice because it's very light and doesn't show so much. Okay. I'm trying to cover all of my lid. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the hardest part is keeping it like the same amount of colors on one eye and on the other. So this should be done. I can't see anything. I hope it's good. Then let's go with these, and I have this green, which is really similar to the green of my dress. So I'm going to try with this, and when I use these darker colors, I just do like a dot in here. Because if I do it on my whole lid, it's going to be too dark and I don't like how it looks. So like here, okay. If I hope it's okay, then I take it for the other eye. I don't know why, but I feel I need a little bit more here. Remember, this is my very first attempt to do makeup without seeing anything. Then, as I said, I don't use foundation, but I use this, which is a concealer. Sorry, which is a concealer and highlighter. And I have very dark circles around my eyes, so I'm going to try to cover the dark circles. Should be going all over here. And this is interesting because I feel it. I usually do this with my hands, because as I said, I don't see all that well with my glasses on. So no, I miss my eye. That's on my nose, not on my eye. And I think I know which texture looks good, so this is not going to be a problem, I think. I just did a little too much on my nose. So this feels like the cover I usually have, and this is a bit too light, so I need some more. And now I think I got, yeah, I did. I got it into my eye. Great. Shouldn't be over here. And then one last thing, I have some pimples here because hormonal problems, and I'm going to try to cover them. Plus I have a really wide scar on my chin, and we're going to cover that as well. I have a mole here that I really like, so I'm trying not to cover that. And just cover all around, because I have some redness here over my, how is it called, over my lips. And this should look decent. Then, I usually do blush, so, and it goes over here. No idea if I'm doing too much, but this is how I usually do it. And lastly, chose a darker color for my lipstick because I'd like you to see something. I think I have really big lips, so I don't usually use bold colors such as red, violet, purple. I mostly use like neutral colors like my normal color or a lip gloss, and yeah, this is one of the darkest colors I have, which my mom bought for herself. Then she decided it was too light for her because she has a slightly darker skin. When you have different skin tones, there are different colors that go well with your skin. So she thought it was too light, so she gifted it to me. I hope it's okay. I don't think I messed it too much because I feel it on my mouth. Maybe it's a little too light for you, but as I said, this is what I usually do. And just to make fun of myself, I could still try with some mascara. I think this went under my eye. So I'll try to remove it from... Yeah, I was right. I was feeling it. And this is my final look. So now I'm going to see what I look like if I made fun of myself, and I'll see you next time. If you didn't like my video, give me a thumbs down. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you have suggestions on something I should have done in a different way, or if you have suggestions on something else I could do, feel free to write me here down in the comments what you think. You know that on this channel I usually do videos in Italian, so if you're curious to know something about my other videos, you can always go under that specific videos you're interested about and just write me if you want it to be captioned. You know, still I'm doing most of my videos in Italian, but I still do a few videos in English now and then, so if you're interested just in those, I think you can come back in a few months, just a couple of months, to see my next English video. That being said, I'll see you in a few days for my newest video, and I wish you all a very nice day.